Hey, what's going on, you guys? What's up, YouTube fam? This is me, Dwight, aka your gifted one here. So today's angel number video is going to be on 313. I believe that I did a angel number 313 video before, but like I did with the 444 angel number, I used tarot cards in that one, and I'm not going to do that with this one because, again, like I stated before, I know everybody they don't like the type of stuff. They don't want to rock with that, and I can respect that and I understand that. So like I said before in my previous video, I don't need the tarot cards. I just use them as a tool to just kind of help. I thought it would be something new, unique to do, just to kind of add that flair to it and things like that. But clearly it didn't work out. It's not what people wanted to hear. And again, I was already telling me you don't need those cards. So, but when you lack faith and doubt and belief in yourself, you're like, oh God, I do need these. It helps me and blah, 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 but all the great prophets in the Bible and stuff like that, great warriors of Christ, they all doubted themselves. They all didn't feel good enough. And that's kind of like a segue into, look at all this big boy just moving. You seen that? And so that's kind of like a segue into angel number 313. Before that happens, of course, you guys like this video if you haven't liked it already. Comment, let me know what you think about it. Subscribe and share if you care. Check out my website at yourgiftedone.com. You guys want to come on that. So, or follow me on Facebook at yourgiftedone. Now that we got that out of the way, here we go. So, as I was stating, angel number 313 is about believing in yourself. It's about positivity. All these angel numbers, a lot of them about positivity and believing in yourself, because as you can tell, we need a lot of encouragement, you guys, because darkness surrounds us, you all. It surrounds us all. So we need that encouragement, and your angel guides, whatever you call them, your ancestors, your angel guides, whatever you want to call them. You all know my divine support team. You already know God, Christ, Holy Spirit, my ancestors, my angels, so that's my divine support team. So however it resonates with you is however it resonates with you. That's how it resonates with me. Take the message, you guys. Don't spend too much time focusing on the beliefs of the other person. You need to mainly focus on the message that you're receiving and how it resonates with you. God will use a mule. I'm just letting that be said to you guys, So if God can use Balaam in the Bible to speak a blessing on Israel, you know what I mean? So again, don't get too caught up on that. And that don't mean you gotta rock with this person that you don't like. But when you're getting the message, then just get the message and take it as what it is, and keep it moving. So anyways, that's kind of me telling my own little thing, I guess, being Paul, to give his opinion a lot anyways. So it's about positivity because we are surrounded by darkness, you guys. So as the light, children of the light, we need that, you guys. We need that reassurance because it's hard, man. It's hard. It is hard to be hope in a hopeless world. It is hard to try your best to do the right thing in a wrong world. It is hard to believe in yourself, believe in your dreams when you have so many dream killers, dream snatchers there at every single corner. Everywhere you look, someone's trying to take away your dream. Someone's trying to use you and take away your dream and replace your dream with theirs to uplift them. So angel number 313 is encouraging you to stick to your path. It is letting you know that you are on the right path. It is encouraging to let you know that if you have been thinking about going to school lately, or you've been thinking about starting a business, or you've been questioning and wondering, should you do something? And instinctively, you've been getting this intuitive nudge that's saying, yes, you should, but the mind and the ego comes in and say, well, wait a minute. Well, if I do that, what about this? What about that? But on the inside in your gut, in your stomach, and your intuition, you're feeling like, well, you know what, I feel like this is something that I should do. Angel number 313 is encouraging you to do it. It's encouraging you to do that. It's all about new beginnings and positivity and keeping a positive outlook on life. You have to reshift your focus, you guys. As I stated before, when I'm telling you these things, these are things that I'm going through on my own personal journey or have been through to get to where I'm at now. You guys, it is not easy to get up on here every day, every week or whatever, and talk to you all and to let you all know this is what's happening, this is what I'm going through, this is what I'm believing in, this is what I'm hoping for. You guys, it's not easy to be able to get up here and do that. And I have my own doubts. I have my own, insecurities, uncertainties, So I'm going through this right along with you all. And I needed this encouragement because I didn't know if what I was planning on doing was the right thing to do. And you guys, I battled with that because I was like, ooh, this couldn't be it because it didn't look the way I wanted it to look. Some things happened that I wasn't okay with. I wasn't comfortable with. But I had to stand tall. I had to be strong. And I had to know that this is the path that God has for me. And I had to clear out that doubt. And I had to keep pushing forward. I had to keep moving forward. Instinctively, I knew it. Intuitively, I knew it. But my ego, my mind wouldn't allow me to move because I was fearful, fear of failing, doubtful. I'm not good enough, and your angels, they let you know, no, you are good enough. You're beyond good enough. That is why you were chosen to do this mission. That is why this is your path, because you are good enough. You have to shift your focus. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe and come into agreement with what your divine support team is saying about you. Do you honestly think that whoever your divine support team is will want you to just sit there and be failures? Mink, wink, timid, afraid to move, afraid to leave the house? What good are you going to do for them? If you can't even leave outside your house, what good are you going to do for them if you can't even start a business because you're too afraid? You don't want to go to school because you don't know if you're going to be smart enough. You don't know what your friend's going to say about it. If you leave your job to go to another job that you know best suits you, well, what about your family? What about your income? What about this? What about that? But what about you? When are you going to matter? When are you going to be enough for you? If your angels are telling you that you are enough and that you're on the right path and that you're doing the right thing, you need to shift your focus. When is it going to be enough for you? If your divine support team, Supreme Divine Support Team is telling you that you're on the right path, they got you. They can see more than you can ever see. They can see in the spirit realm. You can't. But if they're telling you it's right, why can't you believe them? You can't believe them because you're doubtful. You can't believe them because you don't believe in yourself. So I'm telling you something that I myself experienced. I had to overcome that before I got up and said, okay, you know what? I'm going to get on this. I'm going to start this YouTube channel. I'm going to get my chemical dependency counselor license. I'm going to get my life coaching certification. I'm going to get my degree. I'm going to start my business. I'm going to do all these things in spite of and despite of. So you see, you guys, it's not easy. And sometimes believing in yourself and in your intuitive nature, you don't want to, when you're thinking about somebody and you're saying, oh man, that person's a bad character, I just have this feeling on the inside. Your ego is saying, oh, you probably just judging them based off of the way they look and blah, blah, blah. You shouldn't judge. You shouldn't do this. You should do that. And then you let that get into your head, and then you go and involve yourself with this person only to find out that what you were feeling on the inside was correct. You see that? Having an intuitive nudge and feeling something about someone and saying, you know what, I'm just not going to get involved with that person because I just don't know and I have a bad feeling. That's not judging them. That's not saying that, oh, I'm just looking at them, this, and that. You just have a bad feeling. And you know what? You don't have to explain that to anybody. You don't even have to explain it to them. You can politely say, oh, no, thank you, no good. No, thank you. Or you can just say, yeah, nah, we just kind of not matching right now, or whatever the case may be. You don't have to tell them that you got an intuitive nudge to say this person's a psychopath. This person's out to rob. You don't have to open up your mouth and tell them that. Stop trying to explain yourself to people. Stop that. So angel number 313 is helping, is encouraging you to reshape your mind, refocus your mind. Stop looking at everything as a negative and look at it as a positive, you guys. Don't look at it, oh, well, I'm going to get this education, but what good is it going to do because my friend has the same degree and she can't find a job? Okay. Your friend has gotten the same degree, but she can't find a job. What does that have to do with you? Instead of saying that, why don't you say, you know what? Yeah, I know my friend has the same degree and she may not be able to find a job, but you know what? I'm going to have faith within myself, and I hope, and I'm going to believe and hope that and know that her story is not going to be my story. And in fact, I'm going to actually be able to find a job for the both of us. I'm going to get a job in my chosen field, and I'm going to come back and I'm going to offer her a job. I'm going to come back and I'm going to be the one that's going to be able to give her the connection to be able to get the job that she wants in her chosen degree field. You see what I'm saying? Because that's the power that you have inside of you. Maybe it's because you need to be that connection for the both of you. Maybe because she couldn't find the job because maybe she was doubtful. Maybe she just didn't have a hope. But she didn't want to tell you because she didn't want you to go through what she's going through. So you went out there and you did it for the both of you all. I cannot tell you how many times people have told me, Dwight, you're never going to get this job. Dwight, you'll never work at this place. Dwight, you'll never do this here. One of my very first jobs was at Urban Outfitters. And Riceville is a real nice area. Up in the Ritchie area. So it was a lady, and divine intervention, coincidence, I don't believe in, divine intervention is what I call it. So we call it a coincidence. As I'm walking down the street, I see this lady, and some kind of way, some kind of how, we just kind of struck up conversation. I saw her daughter. She was all nice, and she had a little outfit on. She had her own unique style, and I was like, oh, it's just so cute, blah 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 blah. And so she was like, yeah. She said, what's going on? I said, yeah, I'm heading down here to Urban Outfitters. I have an interview here. Interviewed that. She was like, oh wow. And she was like, oh man, well, I hope they hire you. I hope they call you because you see, my daughter, they didn't hire her. They told her she didn't have the look, or told her she didn't have whatever it was that they were looking for. And I was like, what? And I'm looking at her like, wow, how can they not? You know what I mean? And I'm thinking to myself, like, whoa, wait a minute. If they denied her, surely they're going to deny me. You know what I mean? Surely I'm going to get denied. But quickly my divine support team was like, no, don't worry about it. She just wasn't what they were looking for because she had something else greater. She had something else bigger, another purpose for her to be able to do. So no, that wasn't her place. That wasn't where she needed to be. But you're going to be fine. And I'm not going to doubt setting out, ooh, but I have to remind myself who I am. I had to remind myself whose I am. And so I could have, at that moment, you guys, that was a pivotal moment, you guys. I could have chosen to walk away, walk back the other way, go back to the bus stop, and get back on the bus and say, I'm not doing that. But you guys, I chose to move forward. And this is going to be a little bit of a long video. I apologize for that. I chose to move forward. And I kid you not, I went down there in that interview, and I don't, mind you, I just experienced that. I went down there, I talked to the lady, I talked to the manager, and you guys, I kid you not, after the interview, I was hired on the spot. So I shared that story with you all so that you all know. And she told me, she said, normally, Dwight, we wouldn't have wanted to hire your kind. And when she said, well, let me, Jesus. When she was saying you're kind, she wasn't mean, ethnicity because she was the same. You know what I mean? She was just saying my personality type. At that time, Urban Outfitters was more like a, kind of like a hot top. They was almost kind of like a real nonchalant, real just kind of blunt, just kind of real, yeah, just kind of completely different than me. And so she was saying we normally wouldn't have hired your personality type. She said because you're all bubbly, you're all nice, you're all smiley, you got this positive energy and stuff like that. You're all sweet, you're all, hey, how you doing? Yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, sir, blah, blah, blah. And so she was like, the thing is that they're looking to refocus. They're looking to reshape their image. They don't want to be no longer considered the place you go to where the associates are rude and mean and nasty and tell you whatever the first thing that comes to their mind. They're looking for someone that was like me. You see what I'm saying? So, you guys, let that sink in, you all. If you, you guys, let's take a moment to give thanks. Y'all, do you see that? Do you see that? Now, that's what came to me in that moment. I was 19, you guys. I'm 36 now. How many years ago that was? So, you guys, it is the same God then, that's the same God now. So, if that story alone doesn't encourage you to take heed to the warning and the message of angel number 313, I don't know what else to tell you. So, I'm going to leave it at that because the video already went over longer than what I expected it to. Like this video, comment on this video, let me know what you think about it, you guys. Let me know your thoughts. If you guys want me to do an angel number video for you all, let me know. Don't forget, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Share if you care. Sharing is caring. I don't want to say share if you care, but sharing is caring. Or share if you like. Check out my website at yourgifted1.com. Make sure you check out my Facebook page and follow me there at Your Gifted One. So again, angel number 313, you guys. Positivity. Stick to your path. Trust your intuition. Trust your instincts. Believe in yourself. Reshape your mind. Reshape your focus. Turn those negatives into positives. I'll see you all in the next one, guys. I'll check you all later. Peace, you all.